Finally, finally, we made it live. Jesus. I can't stand waiting on people. Person was supposed to be here at 10 to 11. So I set the stream up for 10:30, and then I had to switch it because they were going to be here at about quarter to 10 to 11. So I switched it to 11, and they didn't make it on time. So here I am. Hey, Cammy. Um, mm, but last night, I was going to wait for more people to get in, but I'm sure I'll have to apologize more than once. So, to anybody that was in here last night, I completely am totally sorry. Last night was, how do you want to put it? Hey, Rick, if you couldn't tell by last night's broadcast, hello, Chappelle. If you couldn't tell by hey, Chloe, last night's broadcast, I sounded somewhat out of it. And I definitely was out of it. Yesterday, I tweaked my back and it was hurting like crazy. And so, about an hour or two before I went on live, I took a muscle relaxer. And that I was like I had to listen to the show myself and listen to what I was talking about because I have no idea what I was talking about last night. I think I fell asleep a couple times and I didn't even watch the whole show. I rewatched it, but I only got about halfway through it. I couldn't bear anymore. So I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so sorry to everybody that had to watch that last night. So, yeah, last night was. I should have never went on last night. But, anyways, so I'm here now. And can you hear that the can you hear a noise like kind of loud? I don't know if it's disturbing or not, but I'll shut it off and see what it sounds like. Can you hear the difference? I'll turn it back on. It was a short stream but entertaining. I'm sure it was entertaining. Yeah, it's a small fan. Can you guys hear it? Is it is it too much making too much noise? We live, we laugh, we learn. Noise is fine, not so bad. Okay, good. So I don't even know what the subject was yesterday. I have no idea what I posted for a picture. Yesterday's like last night's a complete blank for me. Um, but I do know what I posted tonight, and there's a bunch of things I'd like to jump into. I just seen now this show Big Brother. I don't know how many people watch that show. When it first came out, I watched it. I think they're in their 22nd season now. But I haven't watched it in a long time. I don't watch TV anymore, but I seen a YouTube video and they were talking about Big Brother and the TV show and how they literally were sacrificing. Last night I was shape shifting. Yeah, I remember the comedy behind that. Hey, Rationally. So, so what I seen on Big Brother was October. The show aired October 2018, and they're doing blood rituals on TV where they literally have to put their hands. They're wearing these elite like gowns, and they have to put their hands in this blood and pull out something that has writing on it, and they have to wipe the blood off, read the writing, and some of it has to do with Bitcoin. It was just really crazy. I mean, and it was on actual TV. So they're throwing this stuff. They're throwing this stuff in front of people, and people just are. I don't know if they don't get it yet, or if they're just that stupid, or what. But the shit we've talked about for many years about this stuff, and people are now watching it on TV, and I haven't heard anything about it until now, and it's damn near 2 years ago. This happened 2 years ago on national TV, and I'm just now hearing about it. Um, Another video that here we go. We're gonna get into the mask. Put your armor up. The mask is coming. I was watching Need Input, and he had posted a video of a girl at a football game, and she was not wearing a mask. She was the only one in the bleachers not wearing a mask. So this rent-a-cop came over to her and threatened to slap handcuffs on her if she didn't put a mask on. And she refused to put a mask on, so he struggled with her. And meanwhile, she's like, "Get off me, get off me." But all the other people in the stands just sat there. I don't get how people can just sit there while one big, strong, tough guy is trying to take down this little girl. It makes no sense to me, for one. Two, could it be fake and put out there? I don't know. I mean, any of these videos could be faked and put out there, but it just seemed like this one didn't seem like it had the fakeness behind it. Even as she was being hauled away, she was yelling at her friends who were taping the whole thing. And she said to them, "How many times have we done this together?" And I didn't hear the rest of what she was saying, but obviously them guys had their mask on this time. And so she was basically saying, we've hung out together with no mask on, doing this before, and now you guys are just basically going to sit on your asses and watch her get arrested. So I thought that was pretty lame. I mean, I sure the hell wouldn't have them for friends anymore, that's for sure. So, hey Brenda, Chappelle, Brenda, Chloe, Cammy, Rationally, and I seen Rick in here somewhere. Rick always steps in and then disappears. so yeah, have you guys had any of you guys seen that video from Need Input? It don't seem right. Yesterday I thought things were starting to calm down, but today things seem to have gotten more crazier. Um, And one of the things, have any of you guys ever had this feeling where, like when you were younger, that you're going to experience something similar to this, but not this? I mean, nobody really knew that this was going to come along, but kind of have the feeling of like not not dying, that we never die, or that we live forever. Um, Deja vu, a lot of deja vu. So the main thing what I'm getting at is I will be really pissed that if I really die and I wake up as myself again to redo this whole life all over again, I will be highly pissed. I will feel like I just been robbed. Wouldn't that suck to have to redo this all over again? And how many times have we done this? Honestly thought need input with a bot. Honestly thought need input with a bot, if you remember. Not chatty, maybe Rick, that is. Might be in a listing in reading mode. Not chatty, maybe. Rick, that is. Maybe he's in a listening and reading mode. Maybe so. Uh, I'll be back in about 5 minutes. I got to go batten down the hatches. It's storming here. I wish we'd get some good rain here. We could use it. Or snow. I'm ready for snow. You only have one life and one chance to accept Jesus. So, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I really didn't think of that. Don't go into the light, Patrick. It's really the birth canal. hmm. Wouldn't that be something if it was really the birth canal? Oh, it's been raining all day here. It's been raining all day there? Really? Is somebody fibbing? Oh, it rained this morning a little bit. You call that rain? I call that a little drizzle. It's been raining everywhere pretty much the last couple days, and by everywhere I mean all around the world. Interesting. I am not a bot. Nobody called you a bot, Rick. Prove it, Rick. Um. Oh yeah. See, I'm learning on how to write this stuff down. I read a Facebook message, Facebook thing today, and a girl goes to pick up her pizza, and when she gets there, she's asked to put a mask on. And the lady said that she was exempt from having to wear a mask. So she's then let in. And when she gets in, she realizes that all the people making the pizzas and the salad and stuff, none of them had a mask on. So she asked the lady who was going to make her put a mask on, why that why do they not have to wear a mask and they're preparing our food and everything? And the lady said she didn't really think about it and shrugged her shoulders and walked away. Isn't that our normal response? Pretty much is, I don't know. I never thought about it. And how many people out there follow Flat Earth Fokker? Have you seen what he was doing today? Flat Earth Fokker. Anybody? Five. What about all the videos on people not wearing masks and being treated good? Those are the only ones they put up. What about all the videos on people not wearing a mask and being treated good? Those are the ones they put up. Yeah. I didn't wear a mask at Walmart today, and mask people were so nice to me. Oh, that's so nice. Um, Anyways, Flat Earth Fucker was on today, and he was doing live, and him and some guys were walking around testing each shop, trying to get into each shop, and if they were forced to wear a mask, then they'd get into it with the people. I'm like, this looks awfully familiar. I wanted to say I've just been through all that like 3 months ago, but I didn't say anything. Um, so I must be just now coming to, or just now getting. I don't understand why they're so why they would be far behind. Canada should be ahead of us, you would think, as far as regulations and stuff. Um, but it seemed like they were behind the curve there. They took all the arrows off the floor. It's a start. Did they? Very good. Well, maybe this thing may be turning around. I don't know. That would be nice. I don't wear one and yet to be hassled except once, and I used their logic on them. Now I don't know which way to go. What do you mean you don't know what? Oh, the arrows. Yeah. Every time I get the feeling that things are getting better, the next day something happens to where it just seems like it's getting worse. But I don't know. I really haven't been out and about into any big area, any big stores or anything like that. Um, the people I'm around around this whole area, I don't see anybody wearing a mask. Not until you start getting around the bigger stores and stuff. Then you start seeing people with a mask on. So who all sat here and enjoyed watching me look like an idiot last night? I did check the time, and as far as starting this show, I had 2 hours and 45 minutes left on this show. We didn't need regulations. People here do it by asking nicely, usually, so no mandates were needed. We didn't need regulations. People here do it by asking nicely. Hmm. It's just too much. I've had enough for 2020 distraction. I know. 2020 is almost over. It is now going on the end of September. I got the hiccups again. I'm supposed to assist. I knew that was coming. Assist manager tell people in our store that they cannot. Ugh. I'm gonna get 1,000. How do I get rid of my hiccups? Okay, I did notice is usually the people without mask are the only ones that sound like they have a bronchitis infection and are hacking up their lungs. Yeah, yeah. So, how is everybody doing? Chloe, how you doing? Brenda, how you doing? Um, has I have not been able to catch up on any of the feeds going on with Photo Helix, and I've been missing out on that. So, anybody got any info on that? How he's doing and everything? Uh, After this stream, I'll try to catch up on some of it. Um, if you don't cough that crap out, you get pneumonia. So cough it up. I am experiencing a lightning storm and a little bit of rain. I'm experiencing a lightning storm and a little bit of rain. Carla went to visit. Yeah, Carla went to visit, and somebody else went too. I'm trying to remember who else went down there. So does anybody want to come on and keep me company for a little bit? Anybody? Mandela Mayo, how you doing? Carla visiting him, and they had Thanksgiving dinner. Oh, that's cool. And then there's photos on Facebook of Photo Helix and the family with Carla. Oh, that's cool. So Carla's the only one that went down this time? As good as I can be, Pat. That's good. So, Rick, you want to come on, or are you still mad at me? Oh, actually, you can come on. You got time, right? Oh, Rachel. Yeah, that's right. Rachel. I thought I knew there was another person that went down. Rachel Renster. Renster went down. Oh, she's on her way. Rick's mad? No, I'm just joking. No, he's not mad. I was just throwing it out there. Hold on, Rick. Yeah, I might as well use the time up now, right, Rick? And if anybody else wants to come in, you're more than welcome to. Anybody's more than welcome to come in. So There. Okay, Rick. I was buffering, so you're gonna have to try again. It's weird. I have to shut the Wi-Fi off in order to stop the buffering. Yes. I almost had you, Rick. Photo Helix hits too close to home for me. Hard to watch. Yeah. Brenda, she said she has to roll either she's gonna leave or roll one. Yeah. Sorry about that, Rick.
That's fine. That's fine. It's all right.
So, what have you been up to last few days?
Not really. I was kind of waiting to come on because wanted to say me and my wife, we went shopping today, and I was in the mall. I was in a mall, a big mall here. Walked in without a mask, no problem. Was in there for 2, 3 hours, and not to the end did someone ask me to wear a mask.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was weird. Everybody was masked up too. My wife went into a perfume store, and the two girls there didn't ask us to put a mask on. And then she walked around the Five and Below. She spent like an hour in Five and Below, and not until the third time, like I walked in and out of there 3 times. And not until the third time did they ask me to put a mask on. And then a lady that seen me like 4 or 5 times in the place asked me if I had a mask, and I told her no, I have a medical exemption. And they said nothing after that. It was shocking. Like I told my wife, you realize we're entering into like a pit of hell here with the man a bunch of Nazi masks, and and it was delightful. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe,
Yeah. So you in the store for 3 hours, and then finally somebody asked you to put a mask on.
yeah, a mall, like an inside mall.
That's almost like going 3 months without wearing a mask, and then start making employees put mask on.
I I don't know how you want to, it was just, I couldn't believe that no one said nothing to the end. I was shocked. I really was.
Yeah.
But
Always
I
got.
mean, other than that, it's been normal. You know,
You always got that one that wants to. That feels like he's got more weight to push around. He's always wanted to be in that control setting where he can start to tell people what to do.
right, right. Yeah,
Or a woman for that case, whatever.
yeah. You always have the one that tries to take control of the situation, and I think that's what because they were changing shifts, so I think it was someone that was just starting their shift. You know,
Right.
but
So,
other than that, it's been quiet. It has been quiet, but a lot of shit's going on, man.
yeah. Have you talked to Pyman lately?
Seen him yesterday in a chat, but I didn't really talk to him. I haven't been on with him, that's for sure.
I'm not sure, but I think he was in the stream last night, but I could be wrong.
Right. Yeah, I know I was talking to him. I seen him in a chat yesterday at some point. A
Were
couple of times, I think. Yeah,
you in? Were
like
you?
twice. Yeah. I know he was in Falkers. Didn't Falker do one last night too?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I think Faulkner did a live stream last night. I don't know, but I seen. I'm pretty sure when I did see him, I seen him in Faulkner's chat.
Mm. Um, hold on a second. I just got a notification. Camilla. Hold on a second. I'll be.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold the fort down.
Hold the fort down. As I step away from the computer. All right, I'll hold down the fort.
All right.
What was that all about, Pat?
I'm trying to. I'm trying to figure out who. I don't know if I should say their name over the air or.
Oh, okay. Don't let me press you.
Well, I just got a donation for $100
All right.
from I'm trying to think, and I'm embarrassed because I don't know Camille. Uh, who's Camille? Laugh out. He doesn't know who that is.
Oh,
Is it Cammy? It's me. That's what I thought. Thank you so much, Cammy. I thought the name looked really familiar. I'm like, I know I've seen that name before. So thank you so much, Cammy.
that's cool. That's great.
Um, that kind of threw me off. Now I'm all flustered. No.
Oh,
Uh,
uh,
hmm. Thanks. Thank you very much, Cammy. I really appreciate it.
it's cool.
Um,
Cool, Pat. Good. Good. Happy to hear that.
that I just say it all, anyways. Last night did last
Go
night
ahead.
did you guys see anybody? Like, I know I was talking somewhat about shape shifting last night.
I didn't watch last night's show, Pat.
Oh, you didn't? So
No, I didn't.
you
Is
didn't
that
you didn't see the yes, thanks, Cammy. That's one of the things I was gonna do. We are definitely gonna have more hours now because that would be the first thing that I'm gonna take care of. Is we won't have to worry about counting hours anymore.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, you're my
That's
church.
what you were talking about yesterday, shape shifting. Do you still have it up?
Yeah, do you want to see the shape shifter? I'll show you. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna get the shape shifter ready. Ready? Here it comes.
All right. That's the shapeshifter. That's what you were doing yesterday.
That's what I was doing last night. I've got shape shifting turtle, and which I told him yesterday's time, what time to be here, right? Well, he didn't start walking until the time I told him to be here. So it's going to be a while before he gets here.
Who's that?
The turtle, my shape shifting turtle.
Oh, okay. And that's what you were saying last night too.
Yeah, part of it. I don't even know everything I said. I just remember, I don't remember it, but I did watch part of the episode today.
Okay.
I could only get through half of it, and I was like so embarrassed. I was like,
What kind of muscle relaxer? What? Look, see, I can't even pronounce it. What? It wasn't a Soma, was it?
no,
No. Okay.
I know it wasn't that.
You
Um,
know the name of it, or no?
no, no.
What are you doing taking pills you don't even know the name of?
Well, I trust the person I got them from.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I guess you have to, right?
Well, I mean, I suppose I could have went through without anything, but I was in my fucking back was hurting,
Right.
and for me to do the stream, I sit up. You know, I have to sit up to do it.
Right.
And yesterday I was having, even after taking the muscle relaxer, I was having problems staying up. I wanted to constantly lay down, and I was most of the video was on like the cam like that, but I sounded like I was doing so much shit in the background, like, and I really wasn't doing much. But it sounded like I was like fucking building tacos or something, you know. It sounded like I was doing a lot. And I could see everybody asking me, "What are you doing, Pat?" I'm like, "I'm not doing anything."
Wow. I remember sleep. I think I did click on your when you started it. But I was sleeping. Yeah, I think because something you said rings a bell. Yeah, the shape shifting. Yeah, that does ring a bell. But I was out of it. I know I wasn't listening to the computer. That's for sure. But I did have it on.
Brenda said, Shappy, I was wondering how close she is to visiting Photo Helix. Cammy says, if he says you want to pet my turtle and you didn't see a tank or bull, he's not talking pet. Are you talking about me? Do you want to pet my turtle?
Yeah, it's funny that you talking about a turtle. It's the second person who's talking about a turtle, and I'll say this to the same person I was talking to the first time. I had a tortoise, a Russian tortoise. My brother lost it on me this summer. It was staying at my mom's house. I was keeping it at my mom's house because that's where, like, I had it when I got it. Well, where I kept it when I got it.
Yeah.
And my brother built a pen for it outside, and it escaped from the pen. Now, this is the second time this has happened to my brother Joey. The first time we were lucky enough to find it again. This time we didn't find it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bucker lost my tortoise, man. Pissed me off.
I'll tell you, I'll go. Brenda says, I'll go check and see what's happening. Chappelle, Brenda, you bouncer. Cammy, haha, not you, Pat. Men in general, but thanks for repeating that. It made me laugh. you know, I used to be, I used to be a dirty little shit when I was in high school. I used to go into the machine shop, and I would come out with a screw, and I would go around to all the girls, "Do you want a screw?" I thought it was funny back then, but I suppose nowadays it wouldn't be so funny. Hmm. She
So, what was I going?
She's reporting from somewhere in Tennessee. Is a big storm happening there, and she showing the storm. Oh,
What
okay.
was that?
Brenda says she's reporting from somewhere in Tennessee.
I heard.
Oh, oh, hey, Dark Slayer. He's got to start shit as soon as he gets in here. Calling Shappy a traitor.
Yeah.
Why would Shappy be a traitor? So, how's your wife doing there, Rick?
Good.
That's good. You been watching football?
Yeah, I did watch his football this week. Yeah, horrible. Yeah, I did watch it. It was horrible.
Did the Eagles win or lose?
No, they lost.
How many games have they won?
What's this?
How many games have they won?
They haven't won one yet.
They haven't won one yet?
Oh, they lost two. The football season's been 2 weeks. They lost two games.
Mm.
Yeah. They haven't won one yet.
Dark Slayer says you had to stay for the girls. Watched you. I watched you. Oh, Chappelle. Chappelle says Dark Slayer, you had to stay for the girls. I watched you.
Last night. Talking about last night.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know much about last night, so I can't really answer any questions. I can't answer any questions about last night.
All right. Don't ask me none. I won't tell you none.
I almost deleted it, but I thought, this will be something to remind me of not to do.
Well, it's already out there, Pat. So you know what I mean. Why delete it?
Yeah, but more people can see it,
Yeah. Well,
That's
who
okay.
cares?
It's off one. Cammy says, I was going to ask you how many times you dropped your phone. Oh my God, my phone kept dropping off. It kept I don't know. It must have dropped at least 4 times. It will not stay on the table. Um, Dark Slayer, I'll never sit down. You can't make me. I'll sick long reach one on you, Brenda. Uh-oh.
Did you? There's a question for you, Pat. Did you see Brian's video on Columbia?
On what?
On Columbia.
Brian who?
Brian Stavely.
Oh, no.
No. How do you spell Columbia? Ask the chat. The chat. How do you spell Columbia?
Well, for one, I'm a bad speller, but Coulbian.
All right.
Columbia.
No, that's.
I'm a
But
bad.
it's you. One of the letter that you said. One of the letters that you said changed. But that's it's. I want to see how if anybody in the chat will answers me before I say
Yeah, I don't know how to spell Columbia.
what the saying is. What the answer is. If anybody's going to spell it.
Chappelle says, "Remember, you took all your clothes off, Pat." Yeah, I would remember that one. I think.
All right, there's Brenda Mitchell right there. Now that's how it used to be spelled right there, okay? But it's no longer spelled like that. It's C OLOMBIA.
That's why I can never resonate with a
With the
spelling.
spelling, yeah, I know. Look, Pat, you're talking. I'm right along in the same boat you are. My spelling and reading's horrible, but there are some of them that I can clearly see that change that just don't look right. And this one right here, the reason why I say it, the reason why I brought it up, because after I seen the video yesterday, I think I seen it maybe 2 days ago. Today, when I was out at the mall, I seen residue of it. The dude on the back of his jacket, it was COLU when it's no longer spelled like that. And I thought it was funny. As soon as I find out about it, you know, I see residue of it. But yeah, Columbia is no longer spelled like that. Like and there's like like even in the beans, Columbia beans, the country is no longer spelled like that.
Mm.
It's
Chappelle,
weird.
Darkslayer, don't talk about her so close to Halloween. Uh, all I have to do is get Allie crazy proof. She'll appear and attack you. Oh, laugh out loud. um, the Columbia that Chappelle spelled looks wrong to me.
No, well, that's how it used to be spelled. I'm pretty sure. All I know, listen, all I know where the spelling went wrong at, Pat, is they changed the U to an L, and I always remember the U. And you know what I mean? I don't remember there being two O's. I
Hmm.
remember it being a U after the L.
Yeah, I have both. Brenda, I can tell from that last post there. Dark Slayer, right? She's like that crazy ex that still thinks she's going out with you 10 years later, even after you have a wife and child with you. Laugh out loud, and she's not even scared away by fire. Laugh out loud. She's like that. If you guys are still talking about LRO, she's probably listening. So, um, so do you believe in shapeshifters, Rick?
What, the lizards? Did they say that shapeshift?
The what?
The lizards. Because they're the ones that supposedly shapeshift, right? Lizard people.
Yeah. Do you remember that series that came out in the '80s called The V?
Yeah, yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
I remember when that first came out. That was some freaky shit. Especially when that one girl ate that mouse, that live mouse.
Yeah. Well, that's what the serpent does, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, yeah, I believe. Well, I believe that there's a shapeshifter there that could be the serpent. Why not? Because the serpent's the devil, so why couldn't he shapeshift?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Do I believe what are they? They're considered the Anunnaki, ain't they? The lizard people are they the Anunnaki?
Um, I think so.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think I think you're right.
They're the ones that supposedly made us, right? as his slaves or something like that to mine their gold, or was that a completely different race of beings? Once the Anunnaki beat or something like that, right?
You're right.
I don't believe that. No. Now, are there some lizard fucking people living inside the earth? I don't know. I can't say because I'm not, inside the earth. I can't say that. I'm not going to say no, because this world's fucking strange.
Puffer fish, octopus, lizards, some. Me and my cousin would watch Diana ate a mouse left row. Oh, yeah, the girl did kind of look like Princess Diana, didn't she? Yes, they
Yeah, the one
totally.
that ate a mouse. Yeah, yeah, she did, didn't she?
Yeah, and then they redid the series.
Yeah, yes, they did. Later on, I remember that they redid it,
Yeah, I want to say somewhere around 2000 something.
but it didn't do as good. I don't think it did nowhere near.
Yeah, no.
Who knows?
Um, yes, they totally do shift Cammy. Hold on here.
Brian was just live on D Live. Brian and Karen.
Oh, they're on D Live.
Well, they were. They're done now.
When I was about to go on, it seemed like everybody was on live. I seen Brian was on, Suso was on, um, uh,
When
last,
was this? Earlier?
huh?
Earlier?
Yeah, just before I went on. Suso was on live. Laszlo was on live.
Oh, I
Um,
didn't get notification. I know. I didn't get notification for Suso. I
I,
didn't even get notification for Brian.
yeah, I was
Oh,
starting to think, should I even bother going on if everybody's already on live?
all right.
And then it kept. I had to keep pushing things off because I was waiting for somebody, and
My person never showed up.
yeah, they kept pushing it off, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta get this stream started. So Cammy was the only one that was hanging in there. She was like, you changed your time 9 something to 9:30 to 10 to 10:30 to 11 to 11:30.
Oh my
Yeah,
god. Wow.
actually it was 10:30 to 11, then to 11. And I figured if they're not here by 11:30, to hell with it. I'm just gonna go live.
Wow.
Oh,
So you're pretty much set in where you're at now, Pat.
yeah, yeah. I just gotta get myself to the store and pick up some shampoo and some laundry soap and stuff like that.
Cool.
I went over to a friend's yesterday and borrowed some, like, filled up a water bottle. Um, didn't fill it up, just filled a quarter bottle of a water bottle up with shampoo. And so, yeah, things are slowly but surely coming around.
That's good. Good.
It's nice to be able to sit and talk to you guys without with me like in my own privacy area instead of having to
Right.
worry about other people, working around everybody else to try to get a live stream in.
No.
Yeah. Now I got, thanks to you, Cammy. Yeah, now I could go get some laundry soap and stuff tomorrow, and a lot of stuff that I would have normally had to wait until the first to get.
Yeah, but now you don't even need to spend that money coming first, right?
Yeah.
That's what's even better, right?
Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Cammy. So I was going to ask you something, but I forgot what I was going to ask you.
Wasn't that important?
You better check and see if you smell pretty. I took a shower this morning. I smell pretty good. Do I come smell? Wait, let me take the shirt off and see. Yeah. Chappelle says I gotta go to bed. I'm falling asleep. Would it be easier for? What's the best time for you guys for me to do a live stream? What is the ultimate best time you guys think I should do a live stream starting at? Should I start it earlier, like around 9 o'clock, or keep it till late?
I like this time, but
You like that?
I like this time that you go live. I like late ones. You ask me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just me.
So anybody who, because I can switch them up too. I can go, live a couple of times early and then a couple of times later. So Chappelle says 9 o'clock. Cammy says I work till 7, so I can only make later ones. So it sounds like between 9 and 11 o'clock. Oh, yes, hiccups. 10 o'clock is a good start.
So yeah, although the mall too that we were in was dead. The mall, these they're not going to survive. All these strip malls, there's no way all of them are going to survive. Because all the businesses, it was even like
Good night, Chappelle.
definitely in the in the food courts. The food courts were all shut down. So there isn't no one gathering in the food courts to shop. You
Yeah.
I mean, everything was desolate. Everything. They even took the only seats that used to be in the mall too. Like you know how they would have seats down the center of the malls and stuff like that. All the seats were gone. The only seats in the mall were the seats that make money. Those massage seats. You know, the ones that give you a massage, the leather seats in the malls.
Yeah.
They were the only ones that were there. Now, does that make any sense? You know, you're going to take all the seating out except for the ones that can produce you money.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think these strip malls are going to last very long either.
They're all gone. All these big malls, they're all gone. They're all gone. All that shit's done with. They don't need to do that no more. It seems like they don't need to do it no more. They don't need to have it.
Yeah. That's why I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised that they kept football or that they started football.
Right? Yeah, I am too. I am too. But you know what? Yeah, football is one of the most gambling. It's the most makes the most money out of all sports in gambling. Football. I mean, that's why they legalized gambling. I mean, it was the last thing that they legalized. That's what the crooks had their hands on the most. The bookmakers, all the bookmakers. But they eventually bought them all up, quieted them all up, and made them part of the fucking plan, made them part of the gang. And that's why they allowed football to become legal to bet on, in the sports and the casinos and shit like that.
To me, it doesn't even seem like football because there's no. I watched the Bears game and there's no fans out there, but yet they are playing the sounds like there are fans.
I know, I found it weird. I even said to my son, I don't like that. Like when you watch it, you have crowd noise. It's like, why are you gonna? Yeah, well, yeah, I know, but I know that's what I'm agreeing with you. I didn't like it, you know.
Yeah,
And it's got to be so weird for them too, not playing in front of people, because that's what they're used to their whole lives. You got to think these are people who play football 20 years of their life. And some of them are only 35 years old or 32 years. You know what I mean? Or 38 years. You know what I'm saying? More than half their life, they play football in front of people.
right.
And now it's not. It's going to be so they're looking at fucking cardboard cutouts in the stand. How fucking freaky is this? How
Right.
wrong is this? It's fucked, man. The whole scenery is fucked up. They jacked it all up, dude. It's twisted.
Rational, aren't they about to tear down the mall in Wausau? I thought I read something that they got a grant to build something else. Yeah, they actually were talking about tearing it down. Um, I'm not sure what they're rebuilding there, but yeah, I do remember them talking about tearing the mall down.
This mall was just built up here. The mall that I'm talking about. It was Franklin Mills Mall. It was like when it opened up, it was like worldwide for being one of the biggest malls there. And they just recently changed it to Philadelphia Mills about, I don't know, 10 years ago, 15 years ago. It was built on a racetrack. It's like, I don't know, 2 miles long or something like that. This mall. And I can imagine them just tearing it down.
Brenda says it's weird showing virtual audiences on the Ellen show. It's all craziness. Yeah, I mean, now I don't get that ordeal. I thought Ellen was part of the the elite that were going down for some of this pedo shit, and now she's got her show back. So I don't know. I don't know what's all going on with that.
Yeah, well, money's just going on with that. Who she knows? Bullshit.
Rationally, they'll all be vacant. Well, yeah. Plus, nobody has the money to buy stuff out of the malls. They're so expensive. Um, I mean, I went in the mall with my sister to. She needed to buy a pair of jeans for her son, and her son is like I want to say 13 or 14, and these jeans were like 60 something dollars.
Wow.
And I'm like, no way in hell would I spend $60-something on a pair of freaking jeans for a kid that's growing. You know, it don't make much sense to me, but I don't know. When we were little, our parents used to take us to Goodwill shopping for clothes, and we got good shit there. I mean, it wasn't all you know bad stuff. I mean, we're growing kids, so I don't know. Some people just have that rich taste, I guess. Only bargain shopping for me. um, but getting back to the games the way they are, I can't watch football or baseball or anything like that when they have the fake crowds like that. It's not the same thing.
Uh, I agree. You know, it is different, but it's just I don't know. I gotta watch it. Just I'm glad it's on in a way. It's a little distraction, but so far it's a distraction that's been disappointing or disappointing, I should say.
Yeah.
So it's a couple months long, so just the beginning of the season.
Well, they're talking about the second wave coming through around the end of October,
Right.
just in time for people to be wearing their Halloween costumes.
Yeah, their fall gear. Put on your masks, everyone. I'm not, not looking forward to next year.
I think just before anything kicks off, we're all gonna shift into a beautiful. Uh, I'm looking for utopian world
It would be nice.
where everybody loves one another, everybody shares, everybody helps build.
I know eventually I'll get there.
Eventually, they'll get there.
Eventually I'll get there
Hmm.
to this utopia that you speak of.
It's just around the corner. Back, baklavas all around. Is that chocolate? That chocolate.
Baklava is
Baklava's
pastry.
Greek. It's pastry, Greek pastry. Baklava's banging. Is that what you
walnuts
just said?
and puff pastry. And walnuts and keto dough layered with butter and
Where'd you hear that at?
brown sugar. He said
Did he? Pat, did you say, what did you just say?
Baklavas. Cammy wrote it in the chat.
I just dying
I can't see it. Hold on, I have to go in the other chat. Maybe I'll be able to see it.
Black. Maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong.
No, you're probably
No,
right.
it's if you're saying what my wife is saying, it's called baklava.
You're right.
You don't know. I gotta find it in the chat.
Down. She just posted it. Just like 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay, I see. It's called B-E, I mean, it's spelled Beacle-Lavas. I don't know how to pronounce. Oh, no. Down the bottom one. Now, Brenda, now she's saying what we said, baklava. Yeah, B-A-K. I don't think that's the same one. Is that what you meant, Cammy? Baklava? I don't know.
Rationally said, anyone seen that meme that's like on January 1st, there will be a code in the sky that says Tortorio over. That's funny. Did you see
Everything's
it?
written in the stars, right?
What?
I said everything's written in the stars, right?
Yeah. Cammy says it's a full face covering for Snowbella Clava is how it's pronounced. Bella Clava. Bella Clava is how it's pronounced. Well, anyways, what is it's a pastry?
Uh, that's what yeah, it's a pastry. You never had baklava? It's got like it's a pastry, a real thin pastry, and it's got like this sticky syrup walnut stuff or nut syrup in it. It's really good, and then it's baked. It's put into an oven.
Yeah, it sounds good.
It's an old Greek recipe.
They canceled Times Square New Year's Eve celebration. That
Yeah,
doesn't.
I think, like I said a
That
couple weeks ago, they canceled Black Friday, and they're going to cancel Christmas if they didn't already cancel
doesn't. Christmas has been canceled. Did anybody tell Santa that?
it. uh,
Christmas canceled. I've always wanted to experience New Year's in Times Square. Well, you're a little late for that, rationally.
Sorry.
We can build you a Times Square downtown Wausau. Yes,
So,
it is written in the stars.
it's a shame. Oh,
So that would be maybe I can get Cammy to make me some of that balcava. So can you make that, Cammy?
Well, no, I can make it, but you have to come here and get it.
you just told them.
Oh,
What? Your wife said she can make
Yeah, you said yeah, she'll make it, but you'd have to come and get it.
it? I've never been to Philly.
I got a bedroom you can stay in.
Philly's crazy.
Brenda says, I love it, Rick. It's so good. Laugh out loud, Cammy. Yes, it's been hell ever since.
Tell them I make a full tray of it every
Yeah,
time I make it.
it is good. It's probably like one of my favorite desserts. That and
Pineapple too.
yeah, pineapple upside down cake too.
Brenda says, I've had a lots and lots of time. It's got almonds in it and pastry.
It's really good, Pat. You need to get it. Go find like a Greek. See if you go find like a Greek pizzeria, and they would have it.
You can make it yourself. It's not hard. It's just butter, phyllo dough,
Made from
Um,
fila dough. If you could purchase any fila dough.
They have it at the grocery store in the freezer section.
Okay.
Butter phyllo dough, either almonds or walnuts,
Just give me. You got a pen and piece of paper? Give me a recipe.
and you just butter the phyllo dough.
What I need a piece of paper for, I got a recording.
Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't think of
You do like 3 sheets of phyllo dough and butter it, and then do like do a total of 7 sheets
7 layers.
of phyllo, buttering it each layer, and then after that you add the walnuts and and you add cinnamon to it too. Um, yeah,
So basically Google recipe.
yeah, you just add cinnamon, brown sugar, and the walnuts. That's it.
Rationally said, I love hearing Rick's wife in the background laugh out loud. Cammy says, hi, Rick's wife.
I don't care.
Brenda says, I've canceled it all a long time ago. I predicted that it's going to play out the way it's playing out. I'm just going to celebrate as normal. Yeah, I'm going to celebrate New Year's as normal too. I'm going to be in bed before midnight.
That's the last like 5-10 years. Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah.
I haven't, and I used to watch the ball every year on TV. Be at a party and watch it on TV, or that hasn't happened in such a long time. It's unreal. I can't remember the last time.
Cammy says, that's it. We are all going to Rick's house for dessert.
I just
Northeast Philadelphia. Well, welcome to one of the. We made the list. Our neighborhood made the list of top 10 worst Philadelphia neighborhoods. We made top 10.
not our block.
Welcome.
So are you guys the ones that usually throw the snowballs at Santa?
Well, it's fans like us, yeah, that happened in Philly, yeah.
Yeah.
That did happen in Philly. They said that we were the worst football fans that there is, Philadelphia fans.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
Green Bay Packers are the worst fans.
Did you throw snowballs at Santa Claus? Green Bay never did that.
No, but Green Bay, I can't stand Green Bay. Brenda says, but you can get it in the freezer section. That's exactly right. But we don't want it that way. We want it home baked.
Well, that means you cook it at your home.
Just gotta get
Yeah, you make it to Philly. She probably wouldn't deny you.
Straight,
I know that she would make it.
I'd make it if I knew you were on your way out here.
Mm-mm.
As you're on your way out here, I'd make it.
Maybe someday before the apocalypse.
Yeah, we got a whole deep freeze full of food, so you can come stay with us.
Awesome. Cammy says, just gotta get across border. I work the red district and see tons I'd live. So yeah, that's right. She's in Canada. We'll have to get her over here to the States.
Oh, I don't know what to say about that. Yeah.
Snuggle us.
Guys will pick up Brenda on the way. Let's see who else is in Canada that needs a ride. Like you guys would actually want to come to the United States at this point. I think Canada's a lot safer right now, maybe.
Well, it's gonna go everywhere, no matter what.
Yeah.
It's gonna make its way there sooner or later.
Yeah, that's true. Brenda Mitchell is drawing. She's drawing a map on how to get to the United States. Prelim. Hey, Prelim.
Stuff related.
Cammy, she's not near me or Wednesday's visit. Yes, it is. Canada has more awake folks. You think so? I don't know. The way Flat Earth Fucker was roaming around with his camera, it sure looked like there's a lot of people sleeping over there in Canada.
I think it's the same as anywhere else.
Yeah,
I
I think there's so many people awake, and the rest are, you know, there's got to be a spell over these people. We're talking 9 months, 9 months into this, and people are still sleeping to this. It doesn't make any sense. I don't get it.
No, it don't. I really don't. I mean, they're coming out saying that these people didn't die of COVID, and people are still not waking up to it, believing it.
Well, I mean, look at all the stuff that they're just blatantly coming up with on TV. Like, for instance, that Big Brother show. That was on live TV in 2018. They were doing blood sacrificing on this show. I mean,
Yeah, they've been doing that for years. Doing shit with blood on TV and I mean, they're they've been coming out. There's shit that's been on the TV like 6 months ago, a year ago, talking, or even 2 years ago, talking about making robot like the Rock, making a child molesting robot.
yeah,
Like, I mean, what the fuck's that? Fuck the blood sacrificing. I mean, that's disgusting. Or we eat babies. We bring the shit that's said on SNL. I mean, it's disgusting. It's sick.
yeah. What was that one? Who's that guy? Will Ferrell.
A child molesting robot.
The Rock.
The wrestler, The Rock.
Yeah, it was a skit on SNL, Saturday Night Live. Yeah, Will Ferrell about I've seen that one about where he was naked and they poured blood all over and all that shit.
But he was dressing up. He was dressed up like the Baphomet.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I just seen a little bit of that today. I'm just like, wow. I'm glad I don't watch TV anymore.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Brenda says we are under the same conditions as you guys regarding this new world order. Cammy says fully awake, no, but not plugged in and in same place you were when you unplugged. Yeah, Brenda says, yeah, we're dealing with a lot. better than you guys. Brenda, basically in North America is the same. Yeah, I have to agree. There's fucked people everywhere you go. Everywhere you go, you got to deal with these.
I'll be back. Hold on. All right, Pat.
Yeah. Has the Last Supper changed again? I don't know. I haven't looked at it. Have you seen a change in it rationally? Uh, Cammy says the world is at unrest. Jesus' hands. Porky Pig did. The cups are back with wine. Huh. I'd have to take a look at it. When did you notice this rationally? It's all messed up. It sure is. Sure is. Like my big black comb. Hour and a half already. It's hard to believe we've been on here hour and a half already. Where does the time go? I'll show you, Brenda. Send you a link. I'll show you, Brenda. Send you a link. Soon as stream ends. Cammy, you have a wrench now, right? Cammy? I can't tell the people who don't have wrenches in here, but I'm pretty sure y'all have wrenches. Listening to Brian Eno denial tensions block. Hold on, I gotta get some milk. Oh, there goes my phone. Rationally, I am in the office group on Facebook. Someone posted a meme about the Last Supper in reference to the episode Dwight did the garden party, and the picture looked off. So I looked into it and noticed changes. Huh. Interesting.
You all right, Pat?
Yeah. This guy drinks some milk. I got little bit of an upset stomach.
Yeah, that always helps me down too. Milk. Any heartburn or anything like that, I drink milk. I used to love milk. That's all I used to drink was chocolate milk. Ovaltine, chocolate milk. I used to drink like a gallon would be nothing for me to drink in a day, a gallon of
A
milk.
gallon was 2 hours.
I used to love milk.
I actually had to tell him once I had my son, he had to stop
Yeah.
drinking milk.
I had to slow down on my milk.
Yeah.
My son was lactose intolerant, so it didn't matter. He
Yeah,
got
we
the
ended up
lactose
buying
milk.
two kinds of milk anyway
Yeah.
because we had to get him lactose intolerant milk. So I didn't drink his milk anyway. So,
I
but
could.
I cut down a lot, like a lot.
I actually been having trouble drinking milk for the last couple of years, but for some reason, all of a sudden now I can drink it again, and it seems to coat my stomach. Like, I don't know if it's the stress, but my stomach, I get nauseated a lot, and so the milk will coat it.
Right.
It'll last a couple hours, and then I gotta take another good swig of the milk to coat it again.
Stomach again. Your body changes though, like every 7 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like you could be allergic to something, and then like about 10 years later, say or 8 years, whatever, and you could be allergic to something, and then your system changes, and then you're not allergic to it.
When I was a baby, I used to be allergic to milk.
Yeah, say, and now you're not. Yeah, exactly. See that? That proves it right there.
Well, I mean, I drank a lot of milk. Um,
But
I
I could tell you well, not to cut you off, but I could tell you the reason why we do drink a lot of milk was it a big campaign ad in the 80s. It does the body good. That's why milk was pushed so much.
yeah.
Even they get the mother off of breastfeeding the baby. You know,
Mm,
not good anyway. It's really like they say it's good for us. I'm not saying it's bad for us, but you don't need to drink it or it don't need to produce maybe the way it's produced. Especially with them pouring out all that milk. Did you hear about all that milk they wasted?
yeah.
Why would that happen? I mean, I see no purpose in that whatsoever. All the stuff that's going down with the food right now, like this mad pig shit. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I think they.
Man, oh, this is
I think they did it just to shove it in people's faces that, hey, we can throw this milk down the drain. I think the farmers still got paid for the milk. You know.
they got to be giving them something like for them to be wasting their product like they are, or maybe they're not. Who knows? But
Yeah, I don't know.
it's fucked up either way. Either way you look at it, because these farmers, once they start seeing this happen, and they're still like other farmers are still doing it, that don't make sense. I don't, you know. But maybe they're that helpless. Who am I to judge them? I can't. So whatever.
Brenda says she likes milk and ice. I love chocolate
My
milk,
sister did too.
but I can't drink the real thick chocolate milk. It has to be like a 1% chocolate milk or something like that. Because believe it or not, I'm not a real big fan of chocolate, but I do like chocolate milk. I hate chocolate cake. I hate chocolate ice cream, but I do like a chocolate bar with almonds. So I don't know. My dad, he used to always buy chocolate ice cream because he knew I hated chocolate ice cream. So he knew that he'd be safe by buying the chocolate ice cream because he knew I wouldn't touch it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's my dad. Don't touch that last soda in the refrigerator.
Good old dad, huh?
Uh, Shape shifting.
Shape shifting, huh? So you think that's when the second lockdown's gonna hit, huh, Pat? Right after what? Right before Halloween?
I I don't know. That's
Well,
what I
that's what you're hearing.
that's what I heard through the grapevine is right around the end of October the second wave will come through. Um, yeah, I think they'll be right there in the ballpark, October, November. I think
Yeah, I'm thinking more Thanksgiving, like right after the election.
yeah. Prelim says some people had spoiled milk when they were young and programmed their mind to think it was bad. However, milk for humans is actually very good. Uh,
Okay.
rationally likes
Yeah, like I said, I didn't say it was bad, but I know it gives you kidney stones, right?
really?
Yeah, the calcium builds up, and then you got to pass that shit.
I
And
didn't know.
they say that for a man, it's like giving birth, pissing that rock out through your pee pee hole.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Prelim always throw milk away after 75 hours. That way you will never have bad milk. Yeah, I'd like to see you do that when you've got tons of kids in the house.
Yeah, just throw that milk away. Pour that down the drain.
Um, Brenda, I'd love to stay here and chat longer, but I really need to get some sleep. Love you
Oh,
all night. Well, good night.
uh,
Thanks for stopping in.
oh, kid. Good night.
Prelim, write with a marker the date time when you put milk in the fridge. Then you'll know exactly when to toss it. Yeah, no, I get that, Prelim. I was just saying when you have six kids in the house, um, it,
You're not gonna
I don't think you could keep milk in the house for 75 days. That's what I was saying is that with six kids in the house, you're gonna go through milk like crazy.
And even if you do, milk's good for longer than the date that's on the bottle. Believe it or not, that's just a suggestion point. You could drink it like a week after the date before it's bad. Especially how they pasteurize this shit. You didn't used to be able to do that, but you can. You're able to do it these days.
Well, I remember when I used to go to my cousin's house, and we used to they live out on a farm, and whenever we would spend the night out there, we would take the bus in the morning to go to school,
Right.
and we would go help in the morning and collect eggs and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
they my aunt used to strain the milk right there at the kitchen table and then pour it over our cereal.
Wow.
It was a bit warm, but
Right. If it's
it,
fresh milk,
yeah,
you don't get no fresher than that.
yeah, it took a little while to doing it that way, but Cammy says, yeah, different times from their experienced parents than ours. I had my mom call me to freak out because my son ate a green pepper as a snack, and I remembered she was so poor they were special. Wow. Uh, good, good night, Brenda. Prelim kids go through milk fast. Yeah. Rationally, or as they say in Canada, sweet dreams, eh? Prelim with kids, a gallon of milk goes before it expires. Most definitely. Cammy says, not a, laugh out loud, how we spell it. A. Just A.
Just, hey, good day.
A.
Take off, you hoser. Hey.
Did I Strange Brew? That was a good
Oh,
movie.
that was excellent, man.
I
Bob McKenzie,
I laughed my ass off when I watched that.
they were the best. Well, they weren't the best, but they're good. Bob and Doug McKenzie.
Yeah, kids love cereal in the morning, etc. Cammy, I worked at a grocery store, so I bought more. Laugh out loud. Prelim, I'm surprised how many people I've met that stopped drinking milk, and they all talk bad of it. I stopped for 2 years. I don't talk bad of it.
I don't think bad of it either. I just stopped drinking it as much as I used to. I still like it. Don't get me wrong. I still drink it here and there.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with a a good donut and some milk.
Oh, yeah, right, right. Or a piece of cake and some milk, a brownie and some milk.
Cookie.
Cookies and milk. I mean, what the fuck? Yeah. I mean, come on.
Kids are much more pickier now and allergic to everything. Yeah, I know.
Butter jelly in a glass of milk. I mean, what, you know?
I know. We drink milk every meal. We had milk. I guess it is not everyone's source of calcium.
You remember saying, and that's funny that you say calcium because I was just thinking of the orange juice too. You remember saying, the big breakfast? You had the glass of milk, you had cereal, you had toast, eggs, sausage or bacon or something like that,
Yeah.
milk, and orange juice, maybe a cup of tea. You won't see that these days no more. That won't. Why would they show that to these kids? What you mean actually slow down, stop, and eat breakfast before you go to school or work or whatever the fuck you got to do for the day?
Whatever
I mean, they can't promote that. They got,
the fuck
they
you
got to
gotta
get
do.
you on your way. The fuck out the door. Work for us or buy for us from us.
I would drink it if I could. I literally get sick, rationally said. Prelim orange juice is a must, yet milk is equally important. I love orange juice, but I can't drink it.
Gives you a hard time.
Yeah, it gies too much acid in it.
Yeah, I used to be affected like that
They
too, Pat,
have
but I don't have it. It don't affect me like that no more. But they have what?
low acid.
Low acid, low citrus. Yeah, low citrus orange juice.
Well, now I gotta start watching for my sugars, and orange juice has a lot of sugars in it.
Right. Yeah. I eat a lot of fruit and a lot of sweet fruit too, like grapes and oranges. I don't eat oranges. I eat the little nectarines, the little ones,
Tangerine.
the tangerines. I mean, I eat a lot of them.
Like bags.
Yeah, I do. I eat a lot of them. But I mean, I enjoy them. Oh, they're
Cam
good.
veggies and fruits, nuts, meats, and beans, potatoes. All awesome stuff. Anybody ever hear of shit on the shingle?
Yeah, cream chip. Yeah,
Yeah,
cream chip beef on toast.
We just had
Yeah,
it.
I just had it the other day.
yeah. We used to make that when my dad used to make that for us when we were kids, but he would make it a little bit different way. He would ground up hamburger and then throw a can of cream of mushroom soup in it, and then put it over mashed potatoes.
Wow, I never heard of that.
Yeah,
Oh shit!
it's really good.
I'm sure it is. Now that's ground beef, cream of mushroom. Oh, it's over mashed potatoes.
Yep, yep. And then we'd have some garlic.
Yeah. Did you know what I've never had before until I met my wife? Ground beef and baked beans. Cook up some ground beef like you're gonna make tacos and just pour a can of baked beans over it. And then she even spices up the baked beans by putting her own ketchup and mustard and brown sugar in it and like
Yeah, my step
onion powder,
Or like
spices it
chop up
herself.
onions and cook it
Yeah, but it's banging. Ground beef and baked beans. I
with
love it.
more onions.
Huh?
Did she add more onions to it?
Yeah, she'll cut more onions up and add them to them. Yeah, yeah. My wife's a banging cook, dude. She goes all out when she cooks.
That's the way my stepmom would make the beans whenever whenever
She,
we would
she's
have.
the first. She's her father's Puerto Rican, and she's the first time I ever ate Puerto Rican food. Puerto Rican food like rice and beans, red beans and rice. They season a pork shoulder a different way with gondolas and sazon and all kinds of seasoning, and it comes out like this red pork. It's delicious, dude. Delicious.
Whenever we would make the shit on the shingle, we would also make a poor man's garlic toast. You know, you'd put a butter up some bread and then put garlic powder on it.
Yeah, well, that's garlic bread, dude. That's garlic bread. That's not poor man's. That's how they make garlic bread. I mean, yeah, it's not crushed fresh garlic on it, but I mean, you get fresh garlic, you could do that yourself, you know?
Right? No, we used to use just regular bread.
I know, yeah, yeah. Well, all right, well, yeah, it don't matter. I've done that before when I haven't had regular rolls. It's
Yeah.
just regular bread, yeah, yeah.
Um,
And well, garlic bread, that's what you're gonna do.
Cammy called it goulash. Yeah, that's another name for it. Um, Rashley said lactose has the same effects for me. Cammy rationally lactonic is lactose free products. Lecit, whatever that word is. Lactania free.
Nah, probably the brand of the milk.
Prelim, I like homemade pizza with the dough pizza bread made from scratch. Better than any restaurant pizza or frozen pizza. Pat can't cook. Bullshit, I can't cook, woman. Rationally can't cook. Rationally says Pat can't cook. It's true. Oh, who makes all your kick ass breakfasts for you? Hmm? I can't believe she just said I can't cook. Prelim, the organic pizza sauce and organic cheese vegetables. My favorite, matter of fact, my favorite meal to make is pizza. The frozen.
My wife will make pizza with garlic bread, like the Texas Tommies you buy. Do you ever? I don't know if anybody had like the frozen Texas Tommies. It's a name brand of garlic bread that you buy in the freezer section. She'll get that and she'll get some ragu sauce, put it over it, some mozzarella cheese, shredded mozzarella, sprinkle that on top of it, and make garlic bread pizza.
Or I get the ultra thin crust from the dollar store,
Yeah, that's what
and I make
Dude, she'll make it like this pizza with this thin crust on it, all right? Because it's the thin crust that you get at the dollar store. And the pizza will weigh like 5 pounds, dude. Because it'll have so much meat. It's a meat pie. Because she'll cook up so much sausage
it's got
and bacon.
sausage and bacon
And,
bits,
it's got so much shit on it. It's literally, it's like a meal, 2 slices.
sausage, bacon, onions.
So the crust can't hold its weight, huh?
No.
No,
It's
it
very
does.
fucking rare.
It does.
Yeah.
But
she's
it does.
she's lying, dude. You gotta eat it like a taco.
Yeah, you have to hold it. Yeah. No, you do. You have to hold it.
If you were to pick it up from the crust, the beginning of the pie, the beginning of the slice
No, you
would
can't
not
do it
move.
that way.
It would not move. It won't move.
No, you can't do it that way.
Yeah, you can't do it that way. You gotta literally like pick it up and fold it and eat it like a taco. I'm not shitting you. But it's delicious. It's banging, dude.
I do a vegetable one too.
There's
The
no way
vegetable
that
flamin'.
there's no
Can
way I
you
can
get
do that.
a twisty tie and attach it
I doubt it, Chris.
like the metal
She's got
part?
me like doing Mission Impossible here.
No.
Cammy says all you can do is meat and salads and prelim. Certain pizza sausage is great. If you add the wrong sausage or pepperoni, it can ruin a homemade pizza. And Cammy says he can't have even one crumb, so no stuffing or bread at all. Pat, when you visit Madison, we'll go to a pizza place here. Oh, that sounds good, Prelim. You got it. My best dishes is meatloaf, shepherd's pie, peanut butter cake, and anything Jamaican. Laugh out loud. Now, I will give her meatloaf is really good. And her shepherd's pie is a bit dry, but her peanut butter cake is awesome. And she can make good wings too.
What sausage likes?
No, her shepherd's pie is good. I give her
I
shit.
love a good shepherd's pie. I love shepherd's pie. I where I started eating shepherd's pie was in elementary school. It was like one of the lunches. In like second grade, I was brought up on shepherd's pie. That was my favorite meal in Thomas Home. That was the school I went to. And then when my mom used to make it for me, it was like my favorite meal. And it's one of my favorite meals that my wife makes for me too.
Yeah, I like shepherd's pie also.
Shepherd's pie is banging, man.
Cammy, now it's better, but when he was young, oh my, nothing cheap at all for him. Prelim, I try to not eat at all until I'm actually hungry. It makes a huge difference. People tend to eat when they're not really hungry. Remember that.
Huh?
Yeah.
You want a bigger one?
Okay. There is mental hunger and physical hunger. Always wait for the physical hunger. Rationally, it was one time it came out dry, but in my defense, I wasn't home. I forgot to buy sour cream, and Jules didn't have any. Yes, we know. It was still good. It was still really good. Mad Pieman comes just as the last minute ticks away.
What's up, man? Well, your time's running out, Pat?
Oh no, I'll have plenty of time, but we're coming up on 2 hours already.
And you're cutting it?
Tonight I've got 2 hours and 45 minutes as it is right now. So when I get done with this stream, I can go in and buy, update it.
Right.
Hey, hey, Danny, I can't update it while I'm on the stream.
What do you got left? 2 hours and 45 minutes left?
No, 45 minutes.
Oh, so are you going to kill it, or
No, I
you're, you're going to go on, right? Or no?
yeah, I'll go until everybody. I'll go until we run out of time, probably,
Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
and then tomorrow I'll be back on. Um, I'll be back on tomorrow night because tomorrow night we'll start. Tomorrow we'll start the unlimited minutes.
Right.
Tonight I cheat. Uh, Tonight I cheaped out and made roast veggies, broccoli, peppers, onions, carrots, bacon bits, and Monterey Jack jalapenos. You guys are making me hungry. Matt Hyman, surely eating shepherds is worse than eating lamb. I'm I'm late. Did I miss the shape shifting turtle? No, the turtle's still on its way.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Texas Danny. So Danny's gonna listen in. Uh, Ashley says broccoli stir fry is all I pretty much eat now. I like broccoli stir fry.
Only if it's cooked right.
I have such a hard time cooking
Yeah.
broccoli to where it's soft but still has
Together.
shape. It turns into mush every time I go to stir it.
What did you make? What did you make?
No, she's saying when she makes her broccoli, she has a hard time keeping it, like making it soft enough to eat, but firm enough to stay together. Like when she goes to stir the broccoli,
Oh,
it'll always fall apart. Or when she pours it out to strain it, it'll fall apart. Well, not mush, but
mm-hmm.
and she also has when she'll order Chinese food and they always give her hard broccoli. They do that in a lot of Chinese places though. They don't cook the broccoli all the
Not
way.
this last week.
And the fast food Chinese joints, you always get hard steamed broccoli, like steamed for 5 minutes.
Hold on, I'm derobing.
Oh no.
I'm changing into my pajamas.
Uh-oh. To the PJs. You going to the project?
Mad Pieman says I had broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, and potatoes with sour cream with a cheese sauce on my veggies for lunch. You guys are really making me jealous here.
Uh-oh. Do
Uh,
you have a kitchen? Do you have access to a kitchen, Pat?
yeah, yeah. I don't. I try not to do too much in the kitchen because it's shared with two other guys, but I can um, I can get in there if I need to
Right.
because
Well, you need to start cooking your own food, dude, because it's cheaper that way too,
oh,
Pat. You know what I'm saying?
definitely I just have to figure out um, like I don't know. I have to figure out like a time that each one uses it differently. You know, we
Right.
have to get together with these guys and figure out when the best time is open to use the kitchen because I'm new, so I would imagine that
You want to step on their toes. I understand.
um, prelim. No prelim. I'm not. I'm not in the garage. I'm in the a room. Dude, what is going on? I think prelim's a little lost. Actually, don't boil it until it's soft. Steam and then pan fry with lemon and spices, and then I add diced chicken and sour cream and cheese. She's talking about her broccoli. That's the way she cooks
Yeah, there's more food talk.
her. Relatives, are you at your brother's place? No prelim. I am renting a room, so it's got two other guys up here, and I do not know them.
Not in his room, Pat. I mean, not in his room,
What?
on the same floor as him. No, I'm just explaining that you have two guys on the same floor as you, not in your room, that you're
I,
renting a room by
I, I, right.
yourself.
Yeah, I couldn't share my room with two guys. Now maybe I could do that with. I could manage that one. Sorry, I'm not up to date on your situation. Well, what's wrong with you, prelim? You're Yeah, no prelim. If you have any questions, just ask me.
Come aboard.
Rationally says Danny LOL. Let's see. I skipped over some. Prelim says he likes cauliflower. I like when broccoli is brilliant green, never algae green. Algae green. Hmm. So everybody's got their cooking recipes in here. I hope not. Not it feels like snow soon though. Yeah, rationally, if you rationally just bought a snow shovel. It's was electric snow shovel. So this year, it would be nice if we got about at least a couple times it would snow like a foot of snow or more. That would be awesome because then Rationally could get a good workout with her shovel. Um, I hope not. It feels like snow soon, though. I'm in Australia rationally. What classes are you taking at the Des, Des Moines College? Who are you talking to, Prelim? It's supposed to be spring. You sound much better today than last night. Are you talking about me, Prelim? Because last night, if you were in here last night, then you are one of the people I owe an apology to. Because last night I was out of it. I have no idea what I was even talking about last night. What happened last night, Prelim? You were half asleep last night. Yeah, but I tweaked my back. It was hurting pretty bad. So I got a muscle relaxer from a friend, and that threw me through a loop. It's been a long time since I had a muscle relaxer, and I should have thought about that before I took it. But yeah, it threw me through a loop. Last night when I was talking on the live stream, I literally had to go back and watch what I was saying because I don't remember anything I said last night, and I was so embarrassed to watch the rest of it. I only watched half of what I put out there, and I couldn't even handle putting up with myself.
Man, are you serious? It was the coldest day, and that long. Is that for real? You're kidding, right?
Mad Pieman says the coldest day in 20 years. What was the temp? Oh yeah. Ashley, she picked me up last night to take me to get my insulin from Walgreens. When she dropped me off, she asked me if I was okay, and I said, "Yeah, why?" And she's like, "I don't know, you just seem off." I guess that was the reason. Yeah, I took the muscle relaxer, but I had just taken it like maybe an hour before.
It only took you half an hour for it to kick in, Pat.
Yeah, but she was already noticing me acting a little off.
Yeah, it can be in your system within a matter of 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Once you ingest something, it's.
So I must have fell asleep a couple times during the show last night.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Wow, you actually fell asleep.
I don't think I was out for long. I tried to play it off though, like, just trying to get. I don't know what I was saying. But I think I had the camera off most of the time. I had the camera. I had the main camera off most of the time.
Right.
I don't smoke it anymore. I just remember homegrown here was always a bad high. Photosynthesis is not good for pot in Wisconsin. So now we're talking about pot. I thought maybe you had some homegrown Wisconsin. Oh, okay, I got you. No, I didn't have any weed.
Bummer.
Not that I needed it. I mean, I don't think I needed any weed last night. Holy shit.
Well, I mean, you fell asleep a couple times, Pat. You're saying. I'm pretty sure you didn't need no cotton either.
And
It's just a wild guess.
then today I wasn't gonna do a stream tonight, but then I thought, no, I'm gonna do one because I really should apologize to everybody that
Offended.
that seen me last night because I
You
I
didn't get. I'm sorry.
I really
You
feel embarrassed.
you what? You feel so embarrassed?
Yeah, I really felt embarrassed.
You didn't get no nasty comments, did you? Did you read the comments or no?
I don't think I got any comments. I don't know.
Well, that's good, right? So, I mean, if you offended somebody, they probably would have left a comment, don't you
Well, if I offended anybody, it would have been a shapeshifter.
think?
That's who I made fun of last night was the shapeshifter.
Those damn shifty shapeshifters.
Yeah.
So they're full. Gotta blame it on somebody, right, Pat?
Yeah. My
Yeah,
hair's starting to grow in more, so now I have to start feathering it so it'll feather
yeah, you have to start training it.
as it gets longer. I have to keep it feathered.
Feathered. I haven't had hair in shit 30 years. Now 30 years I've been shaving my head.
Well, thanks, Cammy. She said I don't think any of us were offended, but I that wasn't me. I just wanted everybody to know that was not me at all last night.
I beg to differ, Pat. I think it was you.
But if that made you laugh, I can do more of that.
Oh, fuck.
Relaxers. Yeah. Prelim in 1980 to 1984, we had Primo Ganji from Colombia, and then Ronald Reagan did a drug war on Colombia, arresting many connections of that time. Now, we didn't ask, Prelim wasn't in here when we were trying to spell Columbia. Look how he spelled Columbia.
How do you spell it?
Columbia.
See, he spelled it with the U. See? Prelim, you know that's not how you spell that now, right? That's a Mandela effect. Spelled Colo. The U's no longer there. Kaput.
Rash, it's growing in, A. Not A-Y-E-A, just the regular A. It's growing in, A. She's trying so hard to get that Canadian stuff. I'm Matt Pyman. I'm working on my Trump backwards combo over my bald spot. It's not going too well. Your backwards comb over. Cammy, you looked high or drunk a bit. Yeah, I was pretty out of it. That's particularly why the second half of the 80s wasn't the same imagine, imaginative depth as the first half of the 80s. Cammy, I laughed harder when you read out what I typed earlier about showing me your turtle. That you read out that I read out yesterday about the turtle or today? I laughed harder when you read out what I typed earlier about showing me your turtle. Ah, gotcha. There's no you. Columbia spelling changed. Oh, major Mandela effect. Always Columbia for me. Rationally, it's growing. It's growing in. Ah, you're funny. Cammy, rationally, it's more like it's growing in, eh? I always just put the letter the letter A at the end. Looking at South America and Colombia now.
I'm just letting you know. I did not find that.
Letting me know what?
I'm letting Leland know that I did not find it. The change. I heard about it on Stave Lee's channel. On the Mandela Effect King.
Yeah, prelim says, oh my gosh, it changed.
Maybe. No, I don't know. We can talk for hours and hours about it.
You know what? You know what I'm gonna do after I'm done with this stream?
What's that?
After I upgrade my thing, I does anybody play Texas Hold'em?
What you mean on online?
Yeah, I'm up to $98 million, 98,672,000.
Right. On
Yeah,
Texas Hold'em. Now the only thing I play online is a pool game.
a pool.
It's 8 Ball Deluxe, I think. Or no, 3D 8 Ball. I think it's called 3D 8 Ball.
Yeah, the only game I get into is like playing Texas Hold'em online. Other than that, I don't really get into much of the games.
Yeah, this is all I do is the pool. It's the only game I play anymore. I grew up a gamer. Don't get me wrong. I grew up a Nintendo and Sega and all that, PlayStation.
Our son.
But this is really the only video game I play now. Is this 3D pool? But before this, I was big in the Marvel game that they put out. There was a Marvel game that was out. Yeah, Marvel's Avengers. I was big in that, but I stopped playing that kind of when I started playing this pool game.
Mm-hmm. Rationally said, "Wow, you should cash in. If I really had $98 million I won, I would literally buy us like a whole ground, a whole
Island.
thing of houses pre-built, and then I would start inviting you one family at a time to start moving into these houses, and we would all live in the same. We'll rename our town the Mandela Affected.
Okay, Mandela Town.
Yeah,
Mandela Town.
and then every couple months we could change the town around. So then people would be like, "Hey, wasn't this there last time we were here?" Yeah, it's a Mandela affected town. Pre, was that a spelling error on Columbia? I don't want to go to your FEMA camp, Pat. What? Why would you call it a FEMA camp?
That's fucked up.
FEMA camp. You'd be glad to be stuck in my FEMA camp. All the women would be glad to be stuck in my FEMA camp. Oh, not because of me. Because they would have more rights there than they would have rights anywhere in the world. I wouldn't have any of you wear a mask at all. You don't have to wear a mask. Yeah, just whatever them over in IRAB or ERAB, what do they make their women wear? Them things over there. That's all you have to wear. And you don't even have to wear bottoms if you don't want to. Just wear the I'm just kidding. Cam, thanks, Cammy. So, we're at happy 2:22. 2 hours and 22 minutes. Pretty soon we'll be all twos. 2, 2, 2. Ready? 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. All the way across the board. There it is. Bam. Did you see that? Your camp is a Walmart, Pat. What you talking about, Madman? What you talking about, Willis?
What you talking about, Willis?
My camp is a Walmart. The hell is that supposed to mean, man?
You got a bunch of sheds and a Walmart. You bought a Walmart.
You don't have to wear masks.
That you don't have to wear masks. How do you set up a bunch of sheds that we can sleep in?
Well, I did say houses, but sheds would be cheaper, I guess.
Houses, what's the difference? It's all the New World Order. I'm kidding, Pat.
Hmm.
Dig.
Mad Pieman, because you passed them off. Cammy says both exist, but the country is Colombia, not Colombia. Colombia.
Oh, so now you're saying that there's two different things? And one spelled with a U and one spelled with two O's?
Yeah.
That's not what Stabley's saying. That's not what I heard the other day. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't look into it that much. Just like that's why I said it to Pat. I asked Pat, but the only reason I brought it up is like I said, because I thought I seen residue. Or I seen residue. I seen the old way when supposedly the new way it's spelled with two O's.
Rashley said, put a fence up to keep us safe. Laugh. British Columbia, where I live, and Columbia, the country. Yeah, I'm thinking it is spelled the two different ways because you're talking about two different things.
Again, and one of his things was Columbia Coffee. Said it used to be spelled with a U, and now it's spelled with an O. That's what he said.
Huh.
So I don't see it being just the country. You know what I mean? Maybe you're safe
The Columbia
to
coffee is.
and trying to, or halfway taking a download or something. I don't know. I didn't look into it, bro. All I know is, you know, Brian looks into this shit. He knows a lot about the Mandela effect, and I seen a show on it. I seen one of his shows, and it made sense to me.
I've never seen it spelled COLOMBIA either until tonight prelim.
I don't know. Who
But she's
knows?
got to know where British Columbia is where she lives, and Columbia, the country. I don't know. I don't know. It's confusing.
The English language was set up in ways that you don't even know, that I don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not even going to get involved in how to spell something.
The spelling ones, anyways.
Yeah.
Unless it's fruit.
Or any of them, unless I'm really sure for them. Like even like the movement, I ain't gonna, or the size is something. I see the changes that he's showing me, but we don't really know the size of these things. You know what I'm saying? But on ones that I know of, like the history ones, you could say, like Black Tom. I know that didn't fucking happen. And now they're saying it did. you know,
Oh, I agree there.
Shit like that. The Statue of Liberty being on Ellis Island instead of fucking Liberty Island. I know that's a Mandela effect.
I mean, history is one of my biggest things. Is if it's a history one, I'll know. But when you got me in a spelling check,
Right. I will. Yeah. I'm the last one.
I don't
You
even.
know, like I said, the only reason I brought that up is because of what I said. I would never say that as a Mandela effect spelling a word
Yeah,
because you're looking at someone that dropped out in elementary school, man.
unless it's an easy one like Fruit Loops or something like that, where I know how it's.
Spell, yeah, unless it's like a commercialized one, an advertisement one.
Or
Yeah, Skippy.
Oscar Mayer Wieners. I know.
Right, or Skippy or something like that. Yeah, but that's more than spelling. You know what I mean? But so is Colombia too. It's a country. You know what I'm saying? But like one of the Mandela effects he used too, and he said that
It's
he
not.
always used
It's,
to play, huh?
I said it's not Skippy. It's Jiffy.
Jiffy and Skip. Well, Jiff and Skip. Yeah. Well, no, isn't there Skip and Skippy
Yeah.
too?
Yeah.
There's a Skip and Skippy too. It's not just
There's a
Jiff
Skippy,
and Jiffy, right?
there's a Skippy and a Jiffy.
No, I don't know.
I only know that there's a Skippy.
I'm not. I don't know. Well, what was I was just about ready to make a point. I got thrown off. You motherfucker.
Columbo, the TV cops show. We're on a rocket right now, and Cammy says they will rewrite history over and over. They may have happened, and they omitted it before, and it's now coming to light, or it's all made up. We don't really know. I wouldn't be surprised how many. I'm sure they've rewritten history quite a few times. Quite a few times.
Well, I would say every time that cash over took, like one bank took over another bank, like one empire fall to another empire. I'm sure that's when they reread history. That happened like 7 times so far in our history, with like the Roman Empire and all those falling. I would say every time that happened, they rewrote history. I don't think they rewrite. I think if like how they say the solar minimum. I think if something like that was to happen, they wouldn't have a chance to rewrite history because how they explain it like wipes the whole everything out, the whole population out, right? And a solar minimum, like an ice age or something like that.
Yeah. Rashley says we are living it. The history books will say there was a horrible pandemic in 2020 and millions of people died. People will believe it and it's all lies. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we are
I,
witnessing it
well,
now.
did you ever hear of Static in the Attic?
No.
Yeah. No, he just had a video on. He just made a video about an epidemic that happened 2 times in history, right? Once in like I think it was like 1370 something, and then it was another time in 1520. But it started the first time from one person dancing, and this one person that started dancing, she started dancing like she started dancing one time in 1 hour in the street. All right, she danced for 6 days, and from her dancing, this one person ended up, I think, within like I forget how short of a time, but it ended up being like 400 and something people dancing. All right, they continuously. So the people of the town made a stage and played instruments on the stage to they figured that they would burn the crowd out. Oh, just let them dance it out of them. They said that they had this thing that was called hot blood, the doctors, and they said, let's build a stage and build a band for them, give them a live band, and they'll just dance themselves out. Well, here it ended up supposedly killing 15 people a day. All right, this happened 2 times. It happened once in 1370 something, and then it happened again in 1520 something. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere around there. And the second time this happened, the epidemic ended up, they said, killing one out of every three people because these people ended up dying of heart attacks of everything. And this is like some of the shit that happened in our past that we're never taught of. And this is supposedly in our past. It's really fucked up. I'm looking for the the dude's video, and I'm gonna post it in the chat. But the dude from Static in the Attic, if anybody knows him, the video I think came out, I don't know, 3 days ago maybe. It was weird, man.
So, Mad Pyman, do you feel like coming on tomorrow? Do you want to come on tomorrow, Rick, with me, or?
Yeah, I'll come on again, man.
All right. So, Mad Pyman, you want to come on tomorrow?
Are you getting close to the time, Pat?
Yeah, we got about 10 minutes.
Right.
And then Mrs. Prelim says Carl's Bread became more popular than Wonder Bread after about 1978. Mad Pieman says it's hailing now. Rationally says Jiffy peanut butter, strawberry jam, and honey wheat. All we ate as kids, and tons of milk. Yeah. Prelim Mrs. Carl's Bread had the Peanuts cartoon characters in the commercials, and then Wonder Bread became less popular. I remember when Wonder Bread had the baseball cards in them. Do you guys remember that?
Remember, don't squeeze the Charmin.
Yeah. Hey, Doc, how's it going? So, yeah, I remember when we were kids, Wonder Bread used to come with a baseball card in them, and we couldn't wait to open up the bread so we can get the baseball card out. Uh, so, Mad Pieman, can you hear me? They asked me to come in at 7 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. Huh.
Who said that?
Ashley, her asked her to come in at 7 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. So she's got to work from 7 p.m. till 7 in the morning. Patrick, it's the end of my day. Oh, it's been a little rough. Glad to be here for a few minutes.
All right, you got to watch this video I just posted in the chat, please. It's very, very interesting.
What's it about?
It's about the people dancing, man. It's about the dancing epidemic, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm glad to have you here, Mike, Doc. Hey, Doc, if you ever want to come on sometime, you're more welcome to come on. Tomorrow we'll be having a show, probably starting tomorrow. I would say, what did we agree on? About 9 or 10? I think 10 o'clock. Stovetop is the brand. Stouffer's Stovetop. I just asked my parents earlier tonight what brand do they remember was a brand of stovetop. They couldn't remember any brand for stovetop stuffing.
They don't remember no brand.
Kraft is now the brand. Prelim. My mom remembers Febreze. I told her it was always Febreze, so she didn't believe me. So, okay, well, I guess Mad Pieman is off doing something else.
Yeah, he may have stepped away.
I don't know. They made stovetop so big on the box.
Yeah, it's surprising too because Stouffer's has got so much other shit, and they're not Kraft. That's what I don't understand. Like
Yeah.
Stouffer's has got so much products. Why, you know? I mean, who can explain the Mandela effect? But I'm just saying,
Mm-hmm.
where something weird going on here.
Yeah, I mean, I think, I obviously they're changing our history for for I don't know why even bother changing the history if you're going to just destroy everything.
Right, reset or whatever they plan on doing.
Yeah, so why bother having a new history? That link was historical dancing madness in different cultures, about 12 minutes long. I've heard of that madness before. Yeah, I'll have to check it out later.
Crazy, yeah. Look, watch it. It's wild, man.
Is it the dancing nurses? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh no. It's just a fucking epidemic that they said happened. Yeah, that's all. That's all the guy is like. Saying it's happening.
Huh.
Yeah, watch it. I'm telling you, watch it. Watch it, I say, Pat. It's giants for you, giants.
Cammy says theory because we are a lab rat and they wanted to rationally irrelevant, I think.
There's that pie, man. Let me just pop his head up. Man, Patrick wants to know if you want to come on tomorrow night when he goes live. You there, man?
I like my big black comb.
I love growing my beard, man. So we're gonna get booted soon, huh?
Yeah. And
How
about
do you remember the last time this happened? How long you stayed live for, or no? Because didn't you get charged?
yeah.
Yeah, so you might want to get off, huh?
Yeah, I've got 3 minutes to go yet.
3 minutes, yeah. Say thank you for everybody coming in the chat. Be safe. See you tomorrow night. Hopefully, God willing.
Yeah, mate, for sure. Okay, so tomorrow we will have on
Everybody.
Rick, Mad Pie, and myself, and anybody else who feels like jumping in is more than welcome. And tomorrow, I think we're going to start the show at 10 o'clock, right?
Well, that's a different time for me here.
What time is it there?
Time for everybody in the chat. I don't know. What are you, 2 hours ahead of me? An hour ahead of me?
Well,
What time do you have now?
2:14.
All right, yeah, I got 3 year an hour. So it's 11 for me, but man, it's who knows. But we'll all figure it out, Pat. We'll all get notified, dude. Something may come up. You might not be able to go on at 10. Who knows? You know?
Mad Pieman, I'd be looped. Cammy says, hope you all have a great night. If you can help Patrick get on his feet, please consider donating. Anything helps. I appreciate that, Cammy, and you putting it in the chat for me, and I appreciate your donation, Cammy. That helped out a lot. And thank you to everybody else that's been donating.
Yeah, thank you for everybody.
I also put my address in there in case anybody wants to send me a old-fashioned letter. You know how we used to do that back in the day?
What, you can write it?
Become pen pals. So
Right. Yeah, you remember that? Remember pen pals? We were all like forced to like pick a pen pal.
when you're so in case we ever lose internet, well, at least we'll have addresses that we can send letters.
Yeah, that's the truth too. But they say they were gonna do it. They may do away with the mail though. I heard that through the grapevine that they may be doing away with the mail and shit. In some countries, they're already picking up mailboxes because of the election. And then what? The next election, or they're going to make another reason to take even more mailboxes up?
I don't know about them getting rid of the mail. I mean,
Well, that's the mailboxes. We know that's happening.
yeah,
And they could come out with some reason if they're getting rid of money because it travels by COVID, travels by paper. Why are the postmen going to be put at risk? You know what I mean?
right,
It's they want to take everything from us. That's another way of communicating. They're going to take down the phones where everything's going to be recorded. So the mail is the only like free way that we kind of have, and we know that that ain't really free.
right.
Oh yeah, why wouldn't they take that down?
Yeah, Rashley says in your address on YouTube might get you more than a pen pal. Come and get it then. Um.
Oh,
Anyways, I'm not afraid of anything.
only one thing.
Okay, so do you want to say any last words there, Mister Rick?
My last words. Trust in Jesus.
Yeah, and thanks for your wife's her
What
her
recipe?
her recipe. Yeah,
Or baklava or baklava.
everybody everybody loves when she chimes in, so it's nice to have your wife in the background chiming in, straightening your ass out when you make mistakes.
Uh, that never happened.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get going, and thanks for everybody coming in tonight. Uh,
Yeah.
just in the nick of time, my battery is about ready to go.
All right. See you tomorrow, Pat. All right. Peace and love, everybody.
Yep, love you guys, and thanks for stopping in, everybody. I love you guys, and have a good night. Stay vigilant. Adios, amigos.